Easy. And so we've made it. This morning I woke up at 6 o'clock to come about 600 miles south to Almaty. Like I said yesterday, I am in pursuit of something green today, so even though I've just arrived in Almaty, it looks pretty sunny and pretty decent. I'm going to save the exploring of this city until tomorrow, and today I'm just going to find a way to find something natural, go find something watery, mountainy, I don't know, see some more of the nature side of Kazakhstan as a detox from yesterday's magnificent but a bit too modern for me Nur Sultan. I have attained a map and it gives me directions to a place whence I can catch a bus to something green. So we're on. I've actually got to take 2 buses. I got told to take the first one to a bus station kind of thing and then change bus to, well, I don't know where, I can't pronounce it, I don't know what she said, but apparently it's the last stop on bus number 28, so I'm gonna give that a go. Bus number 1 complete and a success, I think. Now to find mystery bus number 2 to that place the woman said that I can't remember. Well, I've been dropped off here. This is very, very Kazakhstani. This is what I thought I'd find. The good news is I know what I'm heading towards now. It's a big lake. The bad news is it's about 10 miles away and it's a walk. But there are a couple of guys hanging around with cars that probably pretend they're taxis and will give me a lift. So let's give this one a go, shall we? And I've been chucked out here, wherever here is. Cost me 2,000 Kazakh tenge, that's 4 quid, and it saved me 10 miles of uphill zigzaggy walking. Best 4 quid I've ever spent after yesterday. My feet are a mess. There are a lot of warning signs about. I don't really know where I'm supposed to be going, but if you look over here I can see some snowy mountain on top of the clouds. I'm just heading upwards. There's not even a path here, I'm just going straight up. It's always a safe bet, isn't it? Well, it's a little bit smeggy, but got myself a souvenir. So, about 8,500 feet above sea level, and I appear to have stumbled across some water. Look at that thing. I don't know if this video is doing any justice, but look how blue it is. Many Kazakh people also appear to have stumbled across said water, so I'm going higher up. As we all are aware by now, I am the master of health and safety, so these rocks look entirely appropriate for a climb. I seem to have ended up in a jungle. Get out of the way, you div tree. Small spanner in the works here. I seem to have got about as far as I can without entering Jurassic World. and there appears to be a giant rock in my way. Bloody hell. You know what they say, what goes up must continue going further up. We're carrying on. Have they got any weird bugs in Kazakhstan? I hope not. Bears? Have they got bears in Kazakhstan? I mean, looking at this, it wouldn't surprise me if one jumped... Well, actually no, it would surprise me enormously if one jumped out at me, but in theory, if bears were living here, it looks pretty bearish. Wouldn't shock me that much. I don't really know if I'm allowed to be up here. There's a lot of people down there, and there's nobody up here past that road bit. Don't really know. It seems like quite a heavily guarded place, this, partly because the Kyrgyzstan border is about 5 or 6 miles that way. Once upon a time you could cross that without any problems. Nowadays it's very secured, so people can't just cross illegally, and partly because you're not allowed to swim in this, because I believe this supplies all the drinking water to Almaty, so you're not allowed anywhere near it. I'm not really sure where they stand on wildlife protection and how they feel about Grimbarians dancing about on their shrubs looking for bears. Right, heading back down before I get Kazakhstaned by the police. Right, I'm down in one piece and unarrested. Not only am I a mountain goat, I'm a slippery one, undetectable, unless of course it is completely legal to walk around up there, in which case I'm just a mountain goat. It's just so incredibly blue, and I don't even know if it's being picked up properly. Anyway, I reckon it's time for a picnic. It's just a really nice quiet spot, this, isn't it? I'll tell you what, it's always going to astound me how, you know what, if you fancy it, you can just turn up to a mountain, a hillside in Kazakhstan and have a stroll about if you want. There's not really anything physically stopping you. It's just never going to get old. What an accessible, brilliant world we live in. Although we can't see a lot of it at the minute, it's pretty much all disappeared. You can almost just see the fog walking towards the lake. Well, that's it. Lake's gone home for the day. It's just nice to be able to breathe some fresh air, innit, now and again. I didn't hate Nur Sultan, I actually quite liked it. It was incredibly impressive. But I do like to balance things out between cities and nature now and again. It's just quiet and peaceful and refreshing. It's been a nice wander around. Anyway, I'm knackered. I'm going to start heading back down now, see if I can find anyone to give a lift back to the bus bit, and then make my way back to Almaty. It's been a tremendous little afternoon stroll in the mountainy bits of Kazakhstan. It's been alright. Right, I might have to just send it. A couple of cars driven past don't seem to be taxi guys, so gonna have to send it with a thumb. First time ever intentionally hitchhiking. I'm not walking 10 miles back down. My shin hurts. I think we're in. I think we're in.
Они идут и наслаждаются, да? Да, я...
This is Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan! Juma!
And this is called Ballsack.
Ballsack.
Ballsack. I like Ballsack. Isn't Kazakhstan just wonderful? Look at all this. What a mint afternoon. Well, I'm pretty speechless at all of that. What an afternoon, what a day, what a place. Wasn't that just brilliant? Aren't people brilliant? I know that probably came across as very like unexplained and it all escalated really quickly, and that's because it did. I know, I was there. I went from sticking a thumb up to being adopted by a Kazakh couple for the whole day, so I'll try and explain it shortly. So I'm now back in Almaty. They dropped me off here. I thought they were going to take me to the bus stop, but they took me all the way to Almaty, so that was mint. It's now late evening, so I spent a good few hours with them, and you know what? We didn't speak a word of each other's language, and it was still brilliant. After he picked me up, we realised, well, instantly, that he speaks no English and I speak no Kazakh or Russian. So he showed me a couple of pictures of his family, and we banged some Kazakhstan tunes, as you might have heard. After a short while, he gestured to eat, and I was like, yeah, all right. So he and his wife, he was travelling with his wife as well, they pulled over at this like traditional Kazakh place. There's a few people living in these tents, as you would have seen, and they also serve food to passers-by if you're after it. So we went there and dished up this absolute banquet where I ate some of that ball sack. We ended up staying there for like an hour or two. We were just showing each other pictures and videos of stuff and like using Google Translate to communicate, and without knowing any word of each other's language, it was actually a really good like conversation. It was really nice. Then we drove some more, and he stopped at another village bit where we had a little walk around, got back in the car. I thought he was going to drop me at the bus stop to take me to Almaty. Started driving to Almaty. I fell asleep in between those two places, woke up, and he was dropping me off at this supermarket thing where I just got a bus back from now. So yeah, to summarise, I stuck a thumb up. I ended up getting a lift all the way to Almaty, not just to the bus stop. I ended up getting fed, well acquainted with some Kazakh people that were really, really nice, and just had an incredibly pleasant evening and afternoon. Oh, it was just dead good. So given that was my first time hitchhiking, I mentioned earlier intentionally what I meant by that was I've had lifts in the past and been taken places for free, but I've never actually asked for it, and that's my first time in doing so, and it was an excellent experience. Definitely would do it again. It's been a long day though, a lot of travelling, and I'm just arriving at my hostel now in Almaty, so tomorrow go for a wander and explore this city a little bit after my feet and my shin have rested a little bit. But yeah, bedtime, what a day. Cheers boys, see you in a bit.